Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and in today's video I want to talk all about why I believe 2020 will be a massive year for PC gaming, and that's for a variety of different reasons. Truth be told, 2020 as a whole for gaming is going to be an enormous year because the elephant in the room, of course, is the next generation is going to be starting. While PC is an ever-long generation where games are going to cross over whichever way, the release of the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 do definitely have direct impact on PC gaming, as a lot of the games you see on PC are ports from their console versions and whatever the case may be, and are games that are designed for consoles in mind, and then they're brought over to PC as well, so that ceiling of what these games can be from a visual standpoint, etc., is going to be raised quite a bit with the release of these next generation platforms. But there's also a variety of other reasons I do want to go over, and we'll circle back to the topic of the new consoles as well, but let's get started. And this was one of my key talking points going into 2019, but that is the ever-evolving climate of acquiring games. Different platforms, you've got the Epic Game Store, and you know that they're not going away anytime soon. Let's see if they can continue to make some improvements outside of just offering you free games, but the offering of free games seems to be continuing into 2020, and they're going to be a big fixture. Are they going to continue to acquire major exclusive deals? Because to be perfectly honest, it doesn't seem like they announced a lot of, big budget exclusivity deals like they did with Borderlands 3, Shenmue 3, and all those games that were coming out. Although, it's not like a lot of major games have been coming out, so they could easily announce a wave of exclusives, especially heading into the summer and later in the fall. A lot of these games that are going to be next generation titles. Of course, Steam is still here to stay. They are the forefront in terms of offering quality PC games and being a storefront for PC consumers to consume all of their games and buy their games and whatever the case may be. There's Uplay, and we'll talk about Uplay as well in a little bit because that's very important. With something that they've launched, there's of course the Rockstar launcher. Origin is still around, but however, EA games are migrating back into Steam, so that's definitely a cool thing to see. But outside of all of that, I think 2020 is going to be a year more so than ever that you are really going to see the emergence and establishment of a variety of different subscription services. Look, we know that subscription is the future. At the very least, you could say it's going to be a major business model going forward, and you've already got things like Origin Access Premier, you've got things like Uplay and Uplay Premier or Uplay Plus, whatever they're calling it. You've got Humble Monthly services like that, and of course, you've got Game Pass. Well, it's going to come to a tipping point at some point where people are just not going to subscribe to everything. I think the majority of people at this point, based on who I've talked to, are subscribed to Game Pass, but that's on the basis that you can get 3 months for $1. That deal is not going to be there forever, so it's going to be very interesting who keeps their subscription at $5 a month. Even more importantly, who keeps their subscription when the price does go up to $10 a month. Are people gonna stick with their Game Pass Ultimate subscription at $15 a month? A lot of uncertainty surrounding that. Are there gonna be any other subscription services introduced? Humble Choice has been a thing. It's $20 a month, which is a little bit expensive. And also, the issue you're seeing with these subscription services is now that there's a lot of crossover, the value of being subscribed to multiple subscription services really lessens. For example, if you're subscribed to, say, Humble Choice this month and you're also a Game Pass subscriber, well, one of the premier games that Humble Choice is offering this month is Middle-earth: Shadow of War. Middle-earth: Shadow of War, I also believe, is on Xbox Game Pass, so suddenly, the value of having multiple subscription services really diminish, and you see a lot of that crossover where a game on Game Pass might be offered as a Humble Monthly or now a Humble Choice title, so people, I believe, are going to start being very selective to what they sign up for, and I really implore people, check your subscriptions. Make sure that you don't let, subscriptions run through, have it re-up for $15 and you're just losing money or whatever the case may be, because that's gonna be a bummer. Alright, so when you account for all of the different platforms and subscription services, more ways than ever to acquire games now and how you go about acquiring games, because I think gone are the days of, okay, a game is on sale 75% off. That is not as big of an enticing factor as it was, say, 5 or 6 years ago. Now you've got a plethora of these subscription services where you're like, okay, I can buy this game for $15, or in a couple months it might end up in Game Pass or Humble Choice or something like that, and you end up kicking yourself even though you bought the game at 75-80% off or whatever the case may be. I think 2020 is gonna be the year where gamers are gonna be more selective than ever in what games they buy. Of course, if there's that big $60 game, that big premiere release, a new release that comes out and you're super excited for it, people are probably still gonna buy it. But in terms of buying existing titles, games on sale, and what platforms people used to buy their games, I think there's more competition than ever. Alright, also circling back to the topic of next generation, obviously the elephant in the room in 2020, next Xbox, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5. If you think that that's not going to have a direct impact in PC gaming, how people view PC gaming, how PC hardware is priced, and all of these different elements, maybe not as much as how hardware is priced, but a lot of elements and how PC gaming as a whole is viewed is going to be altered with the inclusion of new consoles. Now, I am going with the theory that these new consoles are going to be $500, based on the fact that they are boasting some incredible hardware, ray tracing capable hardware, an ultra-fast SSD, and the hardware does look rather compelling, and they are noting 4K 60 FPS. I'm still a little bit skeptical on that, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say 4K 60 FPS. With a variety of different graphics settings of what's comparable to PC gaming and everything like that, I imagine the visuals will see a decent improvement, but if we are looking to improve in resolution and frame rate more than ever, then obviously the general visual leap might not be as big, but we'll wait and see on that. I think if you look at the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, and just thinking about it theoretically, and you compare it to this $500 PC, because I know stuff like that is going to come out, people are going to try to build their next generation killing PC for $500. They might cut a lot of corners or whatever the case may be, but I really don't think a $500 PC, if you fit in all new parts and if you fit in a copy of Windows, you're gonna be able to beat the next generation consoles. I just don't think that's gonna be possible. It really wasn't possible with the PlayStation 4, you know, if you were trying to build a PC for $400, you were fitting in Windows and using all new parts, beating the PlayStation 4 in 2013 specifically, we're talking about at launch time, that is rather difficult. Obviously, in the case of PC, things are going to change, you know, 2, 3, 4 years into the generation, and it'll be a different ball game. Well, that depends if they don't decide to do a mid-generation refresh with like a PS5 Pro or something like that. But even then, it's only going to be, you know, as sizable of an upgrade as a mid-generation refresh is going to be. The question really is going to remain, how expensive are we going to have to go with the PC to get the premier experience that a console is not going to be able to offer? Is it going to be $700? Is it going to be even more than that at $1,000? Are the $500 consoles going to offer us experiences that, you know, that $1,000 PC can equate, but at that point you're spending $1,000 on a PC. Is that really worth it? There's still a lot of mystery surrounding the next generation platforms and exactly how well they're going to be running games. Sony is saying crap like it's going to run games at 8K. Yeah, you're going to be able to run like 8K Tetris or 8K Pong. I do not believe for 1 second you're running 8K games at 30 or 60 FPS. 8K is just ridiculous, and for a $500 console, I'm sorry, that's not happening. Maybe you can watch like a movie in 8K, that's what I'll give you. But playing the next God of War at 8K, come on, that's a joke. But also, you have to ascertain that more than ever from an objective and games lineup standpoint, PC might be a better option than ever, especially if you're going a little bit higher end, because I offer you the fact that Microsoft is bringing all of their games to PC, and all of their games, it looks like they're gonna have a rather strong first-party lineup. We already know about Hellblade 2, we already know about Halo Infinite, it looks like Fable 4 is in the works, and they're acquiring all of these studios. These studios are not going to be releasing games on PlayStation 5, however, they are going to be releasing games on the next Xbox and the PC. Well, if you can just forego getting a next Xbox and you just have a gaming PC and you're going to be able to play all of these games, Obsidian's next RPG, that's not going to be on PlayStation 5 by the looks of it, it's going to be an Xbox and PC exclusive. Well, now, you suddenly get this influx of all of these major titles that in the past PC didn't have access to. Well, for a lot of them PC did have access to them, but Microsoft has acquired them. But really, all that's happening is Sony's losing out on a lot of these games. Nonetheless, we're going to notice it more than ever because Microsoft has put a re-energized emphasis on their first-party lineup and their core exclusives. So when a couple of years ago, Microsoft said that they're bringing all of their games to PC with games like Gears 4 and whatever the case may be, yeah, it was exciting in a sense, but at the same time, Microsoft's first-party lineup and their exclusive lineup was so freaking atrocious that a lot of people didn't even care. Well, if you think that's going to be the case with the Xbox Series X, you are kidding yourself. There's a reason why Phil Spencer and the team have been acquiring all of these studios, and it's going to be great because PC gamers are just going to be able to play those games. PC gamers are going to get a lot of the PlayStation exclusives as well. We're getting Death Stranding in summer, so think about that for a second. PC is going to be the only platform where you can play a game like Death Stranding and you can play a game like Halo, and guess what? You can play Octopath Traveler too, which was a Nintendo Switch exclusive. I know Nintendo exclusives aren't going to be at the first and foremost on PC. We're not going to get a Zelda or a Mario or anything like that, but when you look at it that way, again, Death Stranding, Halo, and like a game like Octopath Traveler, man, the games lineup on PC next generation, I think is looking more compelling than ever. And then there's those rumblings that, hey, Sony might be bringing some of their legacy PlayStation exclusives over to PC, whether it be a Horizon Zero Dawn that's been out for a couple years. That's a great way to generate revenue. But from a PC gamer standpoint, yeah, let me have that platform that can play a lot of the exclusives where the consoles are kind of segregated, where Death Stranding is only available on the PS4, Halo only available on the Xbox Series X from a console standpoint. But PC, if they continue to start getting all of these games, that'll be rather cool. Again, a game like Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, while they are EGS exclusives, available on PC, maybe they'll come to Steam in the future as well. So that is going to be a major part of PC gaming in 2020 as well. And maybe a talking point that is getting lost a little bit. So that's going to wrap up this video. I feel like I offered you guys a lot of information that has helped shaping 2020 to be a massive year for PC gaming. So let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you guys have a request for a future video, as always, leave that in the comments. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.